Everyone to another startup in automobile documentation. What we have today is a 2020 BMW 230i convertible. This 2 Series convertible is painted in the Alpine white exterior color with a black soft top roof. This one has a black interior. The seats are trimmed in Sensatec leatherette upholstery with red contrast stitching. It does have smart key access. And on the key fob, you have the buttons for lock, unlock, trunk release, and panic. Frameless windows. Storage and bottle holders on the door panels. You have power windows, locks, and mirrors, along with power folding mirrors. Both front seats are fully powered with 4-way power lumbar support and power side bolstering adjustment. For the driver's seat, you also have 2-person memory settings. And you also have manual thigh adjustments for both seats. Now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. And it does have push-button ignition. Models carrying the 2 Series nameplate are some of BMW's entry-level offerings. There are actually 3 separate cars BMW uses the 2 Series name for. First, there's what we have here, the 2 Series 2-door coupe and convertible. These 2-door 2 Series models are rear-wheel drive based and were introduced for 2014 to replace the outgoing BMW 1 Series coupe and convertible. Around 2015, there came along the 2 Series Active Tourer, which is a front-wheel drive-based 5-door MPV or people carrier, which is not sold in America. Finally, for 2020, the 2 Series Grand Coupe debuted, which is sold in America, and is a coupe-like 4-door sedan. It, however, also uses an unrelated front-wheel drive platform as opposed to the rear-wheel drive platform of the 2-door 2 Series. So the rear-wheel drive-based 2-door BMW 2 Series made its debut again for 2014, and as of the 2026 model year is now in its 2nd generation. This 2020 example represents the 1st generation of the 2-door BMW 2 Series, codenamed F22, which is produced from model years 2014 through 2021. The F22 2 Series came in 2 body styles, which were the F22 2-door coupe and the F23 2-door convertible as shown here. The high-performance M2 variant, offered only in coupe form, was codenamed F87. I think the F22 2 Series is such a good-looking car. It's one of my favorite BMW designs over the past 20 years or so. For 2017, the 2 Series got new engines and in turn an updated trim lineup. For 2019, the M2 became the M2 competition and got a new, more powerful engine. Anyhow, the US market 2020 2-door BMW 2 Series came in the following configurations. The 230i, as shown here, with a 248 horsepower 2-liter turbo inline-4 engine, the M Performance M240i, with a 335 horsepower 3-liter turbo inline-6, and the M2 Competition, with a 405 horsepower twin-turbo 3-liter straight-6. As for the 230i, it can be had with either a 6-speed manual or this example's 8-speed automatic transmission, with the option of either rear-wheel drive, as shown here, or xDrive all-wheel drive. In the instrument cluster, we have 3 analog gauges, your fuel gauge along with your speedometer and tachometer. The rest, as you can see, is digital, including this display, which can be gone through via the button on the end of the turn signal stalk. It has a 3-spoke design, heated, leather-wrapped, and multifunctional steering wheel. You have sport grips, red contrast stitching, and as for controls, on this side you will find your cruise controls, And on this side, you will find your audio, Bluetooth, and voice command controls. On the back of the spokes, you will find paddle shifters to manually shift the transmission. The steering wheel is manually tilt and telescoping. And the toggle button right here for the heated steering wheel is right there. Your active safety button, the button to toggle your lane departure warning, your exterior lighting switch, fog lamps, panel dimmer, climate vent for the driver. On this side is your exterior lighting and information display control stock. While on this side, you will find your wiper stock, and it does have automatic rain sensing wipers. So going down the center of the interior, you have your iDrive touchscreen infotainment system, which we'll go over more in a bit. You have your central climate vents, hazard light switch, power door lock button. Above the ignition switch, you also have the toggle button for your auto start stop. You do have some physical radio controls, different modes, volume power knob, presets. You do have a CD player in this one, surprisingly. You've got dual zone automatic climate controls. All the controls are right here. Temperature for either side, auto, max AC, defrosters, different zones, fan speed, etc. Both front seats are also 3-stage heated. Storage ahead of the shifter, 2 cup holders, and a 12-volt power outlet. Next to the shifter, you have your traction control button and your parking sensors toggle button. Drive mode selector is right here. You have Eco Pro, Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus. Entering reverse does reveal a backup camera with guidance lines, your parking sensors, and also tilt down the side view mirror. The parking brake is hand operated. Now with these controls, you can operate the infotainment system if you don't want to use the touchscreen. So you have the choice of how to use the infotainment system. You have the knob, you can scroll, select, push down, and then some shortcut buttons. Again, we'll go over the system more in a bit. And then this is the switch to raise or lower the power convertible top. You have an adjustable center console with a USB-A port. The glove box is lockable. Vanity mirrors, lights, and card holders for both sun visors. And you have an auto-dimming rear view mirror with a compass and your garage home link. Then on the overhead console you have your SOS roadside assistance button and your reading lamps. Here's the iDrive infotainment system in this 2020 BMW 2 Series Convertible. So we're on the home screen right now, and even though most people prefer the touchscreen over other controls, I still find the knob to be pretty intuitive, very easy to go through the system. You can scroll it with the wheel, but then you can click it left and right. Again, menu shortcut button, media, communications, map, back, and option buttons as well. Under home, we can go to media and radio. So you've got AM, FM, Sirius XM, plus you still have a CD player in this one, which is always nice if you are still into having physical copies of your music, which a lot of people do love. Sound system settings, equalizers, and you also have Bluetooth as well. Then communication, mainly for your phone. Pretty self-explanatory, not too much going on there. Connected drive. roadside assistance, customer support, messages, navigation. Now you do have a navigation map, enter destination, go to the map, which there is also a map shortcut button. Vehicle settings and that kind of stuff, iDrive settings, main menu, driver profiles, vehicle status, tire pressure, oil level, etc. And then technology in action, efficient dynamics, and then sport displays. You have your live horsepower and torque gauges, trip computer, that kind of stuff. And then finally, notifications. But now we will lower the power convertible top and then have a look at the engine bay. All 4 windows are automatic down, and the front 2 windows are automatic up as well. But you also have this switch to instantly lower all 4 of the windows, and then use this switch to operate the power top. And it does everything for you. This 230i rides on 18-inch, 5-split-spoke, two-tone alloy rims. The 230i is powered by the BMW B46 or B48 2-liter turbocharged inline-4 engine. It has an aluminum block and head, dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, direct injection, double Vanos, and Valvetronic. Horsepower is rated at 248 at 5,200 RPM, and torque is rated at 258 pound-feet from 1450 to 4,800 RPM. The engine is paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission with a manual shifting mode, and power is sent to the rear wheels. Running on premium unleaded with a 13.7-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates are 23 mpg in the city and 34 mpg on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and a multi-link rear suspension. Stopping the car are 4-wheel ventilated disc brakes. Alright, so here we're on the back seat of the 2 Series Convertible. So you do have map pockets in the back of the front seats. You still have your own set of climate vents back here, along with a 12-volt power outlet and a little bit of storage. So rear seat passengers do have a bit of amenities. However, space, I'm about 6'1", and it is very, very cramped back here. Not at all comfortable for someone of my size, but of course, with the convertible top down, at least you don't have to worry about headroom. I think this particular 2 Series is such a beautiful car. Absolutely love the proportions. This is before the era of BMW getting more daring with their styling, but I think this 2 Series has just perfect proportions, very classic BMW type of a style to it on the exterior. Very, very good looking car. And of course, you get the trademark BMW driving characteristics. If you're looking for just something nice, you're not going to be using the back seat or anything, a 2 Series like this, I mean, drives great, looks great, got all the luxury and tech you'd want. I think this is a really, really nice vehicle. And it's a convertible. I know convertibles aren't that popular anymore, but if you want just fun top-down driving, I think this is a great choice. It does have dual exhausts. The trunk of the 2 Series Convertible offers up to 11.8 cubic feet of space. If you need more space, the back seats can be folded down. And the fuel cap, as seen earlier, is on the passenger side. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2020 BMW 230i convertible. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.